Hello everybody. Tonight I would like to give you a little bit of a heads up for my playthrough of Mage Knight. I'm going to play the walkthrough scenario. I've played it twice already to get a little bit of practice and to kind of understand the game better. I have to say I don't understand why people are so unhappy about the rules. I actually believe that the rule book and the walkthrough are written really well. And that doesn't mean that I haven't made mistakes or that I won't be making mistakes in my playthrough, but those are all my mistakes. I don't think it's because of the rules. I'm going to play with Arythea, so she's a female mage knight, and I won't even go into the world or any details regarding the mage knights themselves, because Mage Knight does have kind of like a backstory, but it's so thin that you don't really need it. You can just play the game. And if you're looking for an immersive game where you have a lot of events that basically create a lot of atmosphere, this is not your game. I love the game, but if you're looking for an atmospheric, immersive game where you have a lot of backstory and where, you know, events unfold and, you know, there's a story that's told, this is not your game. I would like to show you the card deck, because of course the cards are the main driver of the game. You will use the cards to move, you will use the cards for blocking in combat, for attacking in combat, for influence, which allows you to recruit or to get more cards from, for example, a monastery. And you will also use them to heal. And you do this by activating, by either playing them for their top value or by using mana, which is kind of the currency of the game, to activate the boosted ability. Now, I've got the Lost Legion expansion, and the way the decks are created, because you've got 4 Mage Knights in the base game, is you have cards from 1 to 16. They're the basic action deck, and each Mage Knight gets 16 cards. That's their basic deck. And one of these 16 cards in the base game is only relevant for its related Mage Knight. So they are, if you like, personalized cards. If you've got the Lost Legion, you get a second one. I've got the Lost Legion, so 1/8 of this deck is a personalized card that belongs to Arythea on her own. So first of all, we've got Swiftness, which lets you move, or you can also use it as a ranged attack 3 if you boost it. Stamina, which allows you to move 2 or 4. Swiftness again. Determination, attack or block 2 or block 5, a very powerful card. Mana Pool, now this is the one that comes with the Lost Legion. It replaces Mana Draw from the base deck. You can use 1 additional mana die from the source this turn. Usually you're limited to 1 mana die per turn, but this one allows you to get 2. And the boosted ability, and you need a white mana to boost it, allows you to take 2 mana dice from the source and set them to any color except gold. So you could, in theory, at night play this and get 2 black mana tokens, which is really good for boosting spells. Gain a mana token of each of these colors. Mind you, mana token, not inventory crystal. Do not re-roll these dice when you return them to the source. And then we have a second personalized card, which is also in the base game, and that's Battle Versatility. You can either play it for attack 2, block 2, or ranged attack 1. And if you boost it, you get attack 4, block 4, fire attack 3, so very good against physical resistance, fire block 3, so you can block an ice attack, ranged attack 3, or siege attack 2. You've got March, again, movement, very important, because movement is also used to explore tiles. Move 2, move 4, improvisation, attack 3, block 3, move 3, or influence 3, but you have to discard another card from your hand, or if you discard 1 card and you have a red mana, you can get move 5, influence 5, attack 5, or block 5. Rage, attack or block 2, and attack 4 if you boost it. Concentration, gain a blue, white, or red mana token. And if you boost it, you can play another action card with it and get the stronger effect of that card for free. If that effect gives you move, influence, block, or any type of attack, get that amount +2. So, if you have a green token, but you would like to play Battle Versatility, you can play the green token and this card, and then play this and get the boosted effect +2. So suddenly you have fire attack 5, ranged attack 3, siege attack 2. This card with a green mana is absolutely magnificent. I've never played it because I've been too negligent, but I'm gonna try it out tomorrow. Here we've got Promise, which gives you influence 2 or influence 4, very important when you want to recruit. Stamina again. Threaten, influence 2, but if you boosted influence 5, but then your at the end of your turn, your reputation goes down by 1. Heal, Tranquility, heal 1 or draw a card. You get wound cards into your deck if you get wounded. And you can use Tranquility to either discard one of those cards from your hand, or you can draw another card, and the boosted effect is heal 2 or draw 2 cards. Crystallize. When you play this, also play 1 mana of a basic color. Gain a crystal of that color to your inventory. Now, what does that actually mean? Well, as I said, mana is the currency of the game that you use to increase the ability of your cards. And mana is something that you either get through mana dice, and you can use 1 per turn, or we saw that mana pool allows us to take 2 per turn. But you use them once and then they're gone and you have to re-roll. You can also gain mana tokens. Now these are only available on your turn when you get them. So on the turn that you get them, you can use them. If you do not use them, they go away. This one, Crystallize, allows you to turn the mana essence, I guess. I don't know the backstory, like I said, but I guess there is mana essence that these mage knights can somehow channel. But it's only there it's in their minds, if you like, and it can't be stored. They have to use it, let's say, immediately. However, if you use Crystallize, they can take the mana essence that they have channeled and put it and give it physical form, put it into a crystal of the same color, make a crystal of the same color, and then you put it into your inventory. The inventory, I don't know if you can see it, it's actually this field down here, and you can have 3 crystals per color, and only the basic colors can be stored: blue, white, green, and red. And you can only ever have 3 crystals of each color at any one time, because any additional ones get discarded because mana is not really that stable. And the last card again is March. Move 2, move 4. As you can see, movement very important, because you want to make your way across the plains and the swamps and sometimes even the lakes. There are cards that will allow you to travel through lakes or across lakes to explore the countryside. And if you've seen playthroughs of the game, or if you have the game yourself, you will know that you have to basically reveal tiles, and revealing a tile requires move 2. But also, if you want to, for example, enter a city, you need to have move 2. And also, if you want to assault a keep, or this is how I understand the rules, this is how I've been playing it, you have to move into the keep to assault it. So this is Arythea, I keep calling her Arythea's deck that I'll be using. So I will be using the Lost Legion combo. But of course it means if you add mana pool, I don't know if you can see this, down here it says card 14 of 16. What this means is I had to remove card 14 from her deck. And that's mana draw in her case. I will probably be playing against Torvak because I have been playing against him as the dummy player and I know his skills very well. She also has, of course, skills that she will be using if she draws them. And I will say that I've only really explored Arythea. I've looked at Torvak because he is the dummy player that I've been using, and I have looked at his skills, and I have actually taken one of his skills instead of one of hers when I was leveling up. I would say that from what I can see, the Mage Knights are individualized enough to give you a different experience when you play with different knights. I wouldn't go so far as to say that play would be asymmetrical in a multiplayer game, because they are not that different. As you can see in the base deck, 1/8 only of the cards is different from Mage Knight to Mage Knight if you have the Lost Legion, and if you don't, it's 1/16. But the skills are quite different. So each one of them will feel different. But what I could see from Torvak, and he's really the only one that I've looked at in detail as well, the skills are really balanced. This is something that I've really noticed. Although there is luck of the draw in the game, because the advanced action card offer is, of course, drawn accidentally or randomly. Whichever unit offers you have to recruit is randomized. The spells are randomized, and of course, the tokens that you draw when you put them onto the tiles, like the enemies or the mage towers and the keeps and the dungeons, are randomized. But it never feels totally hopeless. I mean, I've been in situations where I really didn't know what to do with my cards, and I started to play cards sideways simply to move, because at the end of the day, exploration is part of the game, and you need to uncover the tiles because you want to reach your goal. So I have been in these situations where I was like, I have many cards, but I can't use any of them because there are 2 enemies that I could get to, none of whom I can attack with the cards that I've got. And the one enemy that I could attack with the cards that I've got and with my units and with my skills is too far away for me to get to them because they are in a swamp, you know. But like I said, I'm going to try and record the playthrough today. And the second outing that I did on the walkthrough, when I realized that I'd actually on my first walkthrough taken too many tiles for the solo game, they recommend that you only take 8 instead of the 11 base tiles, non-developed country tiles. I won after 1 hour and 6 minutes. I had discovered the city. You only have to discover the city. You don't have to do anything with it. You don't have to enter it. You don't have to conquer it. You just discover the tile and then that's it. But I didn't have that many... I didn't end up with very many fame units. I think I was level 4. I had 2 very strong units that I had recruited. And they helped me a lot, and I had some very, very good skills. But if I had scored it, I would probably not have really gotten that far. I think I had 3 cards from the advanced action deck. And you get something for those as well. I had no crystals. So, yeah, but it was fun. And it was a really, really challenging puzzle to get there. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. And I hope you will join me. And I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.